Dudes, I can't stop thinking about that freaking trailer. Oh, Rockstar hooked me again. I don't know how to feel about this. Rockstar freaking hooked me again. Ah! Damn it. You're playing Lethal Company. What have you done with EJ? I don't know, man. What the hell's going on there? Huh. What the hell? Who put text up on the screen? Oh, one of the gifts isn't loading. Shame. Oh, we're just gonna have to shut the screens off. Wiggly's still good. Hey, Stuart. 3 of them aren't working. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Nope. So let's green run. Shut that off. Shut that off. Shut that off. There we go. Turn it back on? No. Put it back on? No. Put it back on? No. What the hell is going on here? Oh, it's your cookie policy. Can you freaking piss off, please, with that? Because they're hosted. Yeah, well, whatever. Don't care. Anyway, yeah, no, dude, that moon news. What's up, dude? So we're gonna do a little bit of a different schedule today. I'm gonna start off with cities, and then hopefully, if Middleditch shows up, I'm gonna play Lethal Company with him. I have no idea what I'm getting into, and I've possibly made a huge mistake. All right, excellent. So we're gonna do cities, and then we'll play Lethal Company for a little while, and then we'll go back to playing cities again. No, they got to get your data somehow, Jim. All right, so real quick, Phil, what is this? What do we got? Collaborating towards integrated commercial lunar infrastructure. 14 companies to explore design of integrated lunar infrastructure framework. DARPA selected 14 companies for the 10-year Lunar Architecture Capability Study, which aims to catalyze the setup for a future civilian lunar framework for peaceful U.S. and international use. Luna 10 seeks to study the rapid development of technology concepts for a series of shareable, scalable systems that can operate jointly, creating monetizable services for future lunar uses. All right, what companies did you select? Blorigin, Cislunar, Crescent Space, Fibertech, Firefly's on there. Cool. Gitai, Helios, Honeybee, Icon, Nokia. 3310s would make a very, very good communication design on the moon for the moon. Yep. Northrop Grumman, Redwire, Sierra Space. Oh, space shuttles to the moon when? And SpaceX. Cool. All right. Luna 10. I'm going to read more about this later, actually. Pretty good. Spax. Yeah. SpaceX. Check out my new freaking hat. Look at this. Oh. I got to show you guys something. Something showed up in the P.O. box this morning. With Middleditch. Yes. Mm-hmm. You might like this. Hold on one second. Hang on a minute, Chief. My damn big freaking fingers. What's Lethal Company? I don't know. Never played it.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
It's a water bottle holder. It's not a water bottle holder. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. It's got Falcon 9 grid fits on it, but you know what? I don't care. Doesn't matter. Dude, that's awesome. So let's put that just on there. Like that. Actually, you know what? Take it off here. Because look at this, huh? Oh. Look at that, man. Look at that, huh? Not freaking bad. Not freaking bad. I got a very, very nice note from the person that sent it. That's that doesn't suck. Dude. This is going to be super useful for explaining how that works right there. Oh man. I'm sorry, it actually flippy flaps it. Dude. No, the sender isn't anonymous. I know who it was. But isn't that cool? Did you launch it? Oh, it's flight proven. See? See, it just flew. It's got Falcon 9 grid fins. I don't care. I think this thing is excellent. And look, it even kind of fit together. Bruh. This thing is freaking huge. Dude. What the heck, man? Oh, this is rad. So freaking cool. Who painted that up? A viewer in chat, dude. I don't know if they want everybody to know their name. So yeah, if you're seeing this and you sent this, just let me know. Because this is freaking awesome, dude. It's really cool. Look. I mean, it's the 29 engine configuration, but I don't care. I don't care. It's so freaking cool, man. Wait, do the grid fins pivot? Oh, no, they don't. They don't. But either way, see? You can hold it up from the grid fins. Look. Is that bigger than the Lego Saturn? It's about the same size. It's not the same scale, though. Which is so freaking cool, dude. It's awesome. It's really freaking cool. It's a really cool 3D model. But yeah. Yeah, that's rad. I also got this. Yeah. So that doesn't suck. Yeah, it's been a good day. What are we censoring? Stuff. Is that something you're not supposed to have? Something I don't want to show you. Let me put it to you like that. Oh, boo. But yeah, that's this is going like up on the shelf, man. I don't know where to put it for now. I just want to put it in a place where it's not going to get wrecked. It's so freaking cool, though. And it's the fact that it's got the OLM with it. But it's from a viewer that's been watching the stream for a long time. So, yeah, I don't know if they want to stay anonymous. If they do, you let me know. If you don't, I will gladly tell everybody who made me that. Pretty cool, huh? EJ gets all the cool toys. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to start hanging them from the ceiling. Yep. And in other news, I have a new method for getting paint off. Look.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
A new method. Look. The quarter panel will be white sooner rather than later. This was 5 minutes of work and I got like maybe an eighth of that quarter panel undone. Turns out a toilet brush with some acetone works really, really well, and it doesn't scratch the paint. It's bigger in person. What is this, a starship for ants? Oh boy. It might be easier if you take the fender off. then you have to sit there and you have to align the stupid thing again. I don't feel like doing that. We're going to play Lethal Company in about 2 hours with Middle Ditch. Middle Ditch is a streamer that streams GTA, or not GTA RP, Red Dead RP. If you guys don't know him, and if you've seen a show called Silicon Valley, Middle Ditch is in Silicon Valley. He played Richard Hendricks on Silicon Valley. He's a good dude. He's a great streamer. It turns out that when a trained improv actor does GTA RP, it turns out to be really, really awesome content. It's just really weird how that works. Yeah, I'm gonna play Lethal Company with him whenever he starts up. So yep. In the meantime, we'll play some cities and we'll roll from there. Wait, really? Yeah. Wait, really? Yes, really. Am I like famous now? I don't know. I guess. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna play with good old Middle Ditch. He's a good dude. No cities now? What? Oh, dude, I subbed to this famous guy. Hey, JP, what's going on? Do you know Middle Ditch in real life? No, met him through Twitch, dude. Yeah, met him through Twitch. You never know who you're gonna meet on this platform. Alright, so let's get some early hour cities, and then we're gonna do mid hours Lethal Company, and then, yeah. I had someone I didn't know come up to me and ask me for a selfie the other day. Feels weird, doesn't it? All right. Go away. All right. Okay, so back to where we were. I zoned out more residential. And yeah, I think we worked on the train station here. Trains are going to it. And passengers are starting to use the station. I also put a taxi stand and a bus stop next to it too. Begone, clouds! Yes. Hey, a lot of people were saying I didn't look like I had adequate suburbs to sustain the city. Well, who's laughing now? Pretty crazy, huh? I said, hey, you get off of my cloud. All right. The other thing that I finished last night was getting another jug handle or trumpet interchange up here to support these districts. East Rockwood. And then, yeah, the other thing we did is put the university. Uh-oh. There. Are you planning for a Route 154? No. It's just a community pool. Ain't no thing. Yeah, you could swim in it and play basketball on it. Wait, are there homeless? There are homeless tents in my sprawl district? I'm literally building houses down the street. I'm building houses down the street, man. What the heck? What the cluck is going on? What the heck is this? An affordable. How many houses does this game freaking want? How many houses you want? Yes. Can't move in until the house is built. Touche. Hey, what's up, Bio? Sir, please give all house. What the cluck is this? Okay, I think it might be time to expand the Stugats. It might be time. We're gonna need more houses. We need more of them. You don't give me more of them, I'm gonna have to do something I don't wanna. I just got turned down for my job for being too technical. Oh. Right. Hey, Stang, what's going on? So, I really don't want to zone any more commercial or any more office because I clearly have an employment problem here. 11.3%. What time is it here? 12:48 p.m. It's the afternoon, Hanvav. It should be the opposite for you, if I'm remembering right. It's like 1 in the morning over there. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. Yeah.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Planet do be like that. Oh, Bio, you gifted a sub. How dare you greet us and not be subbed? I have a black Mustang, dude. V8 with a 5-speed. I was driving it this morning to go get that Starship model. How do you get low pop demand at this level? VD, I'm not 100% sure what I did. To be honest. I'm pretty sure I have basically maxed out low density demand. Because I don't have enough population to support the jobs open. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the type of jobs that I'm attracting are, like, have people with a family or something. I think that's the game mechanic that they go by. You know, if you attract a job that, you know, requires, like, younger people, I suppose, right? Or you have too old of a population. I mean, buh. You got a Starship model? The demand never ends. Give your... Oh, okay. It's fine, Bio. Can you check on happiness? I think I made it really, really nice to live here, and I think that's tis a problem. Build more commercial. I don't necessarily think we need more commercial, dude. It takes time, yep. Time to delete pollution, yes. Precisely. Oofda. Yo, Miguel, what's up, man? Alright, I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. I need to even out the labor pool. I don't want to do this, but... Alright, I'm consolidating all industry to Eagle Point, except for these guys up here. When do you expect to play Lethal Company? 3. So in about 2 hours from now. 3 p.m. What do you think? Making 9:05 so we have the shuttle so we can do drop tests, which is possible, it seems from tests, flies like a brick successfully. What the hell? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I think Rocket Guy, to be 100% honest with you, and this is the, you know, the part of the engineering part of your head that's like, no, you're not going to be able to make that. No. You got to be, it's got to be simpler than that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want to start out by building basically the basic of the basic jet fighter, or a jet, or a propeller, or something simple. Like, I want to start out with like a Cessna 172, just so I understand what the heck I'm doing. Then maybe we'll do stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to happen on Wings Wednesday tomorrow. We're going to play Fly Out all day. Yeah, I need like a 172. I need to figure out how the editor works. You know, gotta figure out what's going on. I'm a little confused by your tactics. I'm gonna keep acting tough until I figure out what's going on. In the meantime, I'm just gonna make one more lane, bro. Ospreys aren't complex.
Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't.
What do you think about Dustin's video on Artemis? Destin's video about Artemis? I think he's right.
Let's see here.
It's not anything, Thrawn, that I haven't been saying. Shut up, dude. What's more complex, an Osprey or the Chinook? Osprey, by a long shot. The Chinook, Chinooks are a complicated concept simplified. The Osprey is a complicated concept that flies. Does that make sense? I mean, the Osprey is about as simple as you're going to get for something that does what it does, right? But, yeah, it's... But the Chinook is a hard thing to get right, but let me put it to you like this. There's a reason why we still use it. Because the design is so damn good. I mean, making a twin rotor like that is not easy. Dudes, I'll tell you, that's not easy to do. Making a twin rotor helicopter like that with two turbo shafts, with twin turbo shafts. That's really, 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 really complicated. Yeah, the Osprey is, don't worry, like, the Osprey is also really complicated, but, yeah, I mean, I'd say the Osprey is more complicated by a long shot. The Chinook is a hard concept to get right, but we got it right a little while ago. I mean, dude, it is a masterpiece of engineering, I will say that. And I'm not even that, like, well-versed in how it works. I've seen, like, primitive drawings. Obviously, we're not going to get the schematics for it, right? But it is quite good, to say the least. Maybe try the War Thunder subreddit. Nah. Maybe. Okay, maybe. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I rambled a bit there. That explanation was not the best. So we're gonna have to wait. The air pollution should be going away there, but the ground pollution is gonna be there for a long time. Didn't the Brits design the Chinook? I don't think so. Boeing and Bell, or just Bell Vertol, I think. Coincidentally, I mean, the same company made the Osprey. The Osprey, if you... To the, people that are interested in that. Same company. Bell Vertol. Which I think is pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Alright, we're gonna pack them in like sardines. Bell is a division of Boeing nowadays. Just put houses there anyway. What? Dude, Rocket Guy, did I tell you that when I was down in Florida, I was at Daytona International Speedway? So, and I didn't say this to anybody because I didn't want people to be like, nerd! But somebody was definitely getting some flight hours in a 172 at the aviation school. Because the same 172 was just doing touch and goes on the runway. It was just taking off and landing, taking off, circling around, landing man, taking off, circling around. I was watching it the entire time while also looking at cars. Yeah. Dude, there was a huge swap meet at Daytona. during Thanksgiving called Turkey Rod. It was unfreaking believable, dude. There's like 5,000 cars. But cool part is like all the old car parts and stuff. Was it Embry-Riddle? I'm not sure. I kept it low key because I didn't want everybody. Actually, you know what? I was just with Goalie. I was with Goalie and Brimo's dad. I probably should have said something, and it wouldn't have been weird because they know me. I don't know why I didn't say nothing. No, I didn't flight radar it. No. Come in. Your landing gear is down. Hey, Monkey Brain. Surge. Nice. Dude, the city looks so much freaking cooler with suburbs. Not gonna lie. Airport. No. Gear up is for suckers. Yeah. So, something that this whole district needs is subway. I need subways that'll bring us into Handmitten and then eventually into downtown. I have the lines over here, and those are all fine and dandy, but we need more. We need more subways. Like badly need more subways. I have a bus line that goes through here. And that's all fine, but yeah, we bus, man. Maybe I should have put this road right here so it looks like it's aligned. Nah, screw it. I already have the other street next to it. Bring back streetcars. I could put light rail in. I wouldn't be against it. It's producing 570 megawatts. 3 Smile Island is doing its thing. We haven't had to worry about power in a little while. Can we please get a quick in-depth view of the highways and how they connect to the roads with exit and ramps? I need some ideas. Use this one. If you need something that's high capacity, jug handles. A jug handle interchange onto a boulevard like this, as long as you tell them no right turn, no left turn out of here on a giant boulevard, that usually works really well, Goose. Hey, thanks for the Prime sub, dude. Try something like this. Jug handles work fine. I call them trumpets, but I guess everyone's like, trumpet? I don't know what you mean. Kind of looks like a trumpet. Actually, it looks more like a French horn, but whatever. Brass. And then trumpets. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, that's great. And now this derailed. Where's the part you most like at the city? Well, Eagle Point right here is pretty awesome. I just finished redoing this. It's my industrial area. And it's working pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, right, Doom? And then, I like Stuttgart's over here. I started messing with different elevations and stuff. This is supposed to look like Newark. Actually, it's supposed to look like more like Hoboken, but... Or East Rutherford, New Jersey. And I think we nailed it. The Stuttgart. That's right, yeah, that's right. The Stuttgart. It's a nice place. It's a nice place. No problem, Bert. Wait, did I answer you? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that was you. Alright, cool. I was like, wait, yeah, no problem, dude. I think we nailed that North Jersey aesthetic pretty hard. I'm pretty happy with this district. I think it looks good, man. It looks a lot like Jersey. Yeah, it looks a lot like Jersey. That's right. Yeah. I think it looks good, man. I think it looks real good. District came out really, really good. Where's Tony Soprano's house? I don't know. Somewhere. Maybe it might be near Pizza di Stugaz. Pizza di Stugaz. You see that? Look at this district. Yeah, Bergen County, Elizabeth, New Jersey, snooze, somewhere around there. That's what it's supposed to look like. Where's Old Jersey? I don't know. Ask somebody in England, dog. Pizza address is 420. It just works. Why did you choose New York, New Jersey for this project? Actually, Loft, that's a really good question. It's something I know. Northeast U.S. architecture is, obviously I'm from Boston, right? Boston, New York, Philly. They're all similar cities. Not in size. Not in size. Not in size at all. They're all similar cities in that they kind of come from the same time period, right? At the very beginnings of the United States. So they're built in a very distinct style, and it's a style that's very familiar to me. So I do a lot of research. You know, we have Google Earth open a good amount of time trying to figure out, you know, what do I want to build? Why do I want to build it that way? Like, how does, you know, how do we nail that aesthetic, right? But a lot of it also comes pretty naturally because I know this style. I'm very familiar with it. If we had done something different, like if I had chosen to do Los Angeles, or we had chosen to do like a European city. Now, don't get me wrong, I can build in any style. You want me to build a Euro style city, I can do that. That's no problem. We proved it with Canalsterdam. Canalsterdam Heinendok. Kalko and Basterstad. Yeah. Kirkstad. So I can build in whatever style, I just need reference. I wanted to build in a style that was more expedient though, because it was of the essence to try and build as big of a city as possible, and I wanted to get my city bigger quicker than everybody else. Good content, man, right? So I built in a style that I know a lot better. If I wanted to build in a different style, even if I wanted to do something like Phoenix or Los Angeles or Seattle or something, I would need to do a lot more research. We would spend a lot more time on Google Earth. Yeah. I'm gonna have to teach you Dutch. Now, your language is silly. Your language is silly, and you don't pronounce things right. As an American, I'm going to tell you that your language is silly, okay? At some point, a Chinese-style megacity like Guangdong would be really interesting. Your language is silly. So, yeah, it's a style that I know. I mean, if we wanted to go Tokyo or Shenzhen or like Beijing or something like that, like an East Asian city, I could do that too. Or even Seoul. I could build like that. I could build Pyongyang, but I don't want to fail. Anyway. Seoul, please? I mean, we could, but I chose a style that was familiar to me.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution, must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. That was
yeah, no, you know, Hanbab, I don't want to build that dump. Could you do a Dubai style? I can build in any style, Fron. How did you make the Golden Gate? I believe it comes with a deluxe edition. Bezelin. Yeah. I tried to make it look like the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, which is kind of similar to, it's kind of similar to the Golden Gate in design. It's a long span suspension bridge.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
I just got banned from our Pyongyang.
On the rise, and when business is doing well,
You didn't tell me they said bad words in GTA 5. Bad words! I'm just a terrible influence. I haven't seen anything else, Manfu. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see, Rome circa 300 AD. Tessa, did you get dropped as a child? just let me know. Not as often as you did. Well, duh. I know I did. At least I'm not in denial. Yeah, what of it? Alright, cool. It's probably why we get along. I have a question about the Stuttgart. If that's supposed to be Jersey, why is it on an island? Or are we taking some liberties with geographical locations? I build in a style. I never copy. Loft. Never copy. Don't do that. I always build, understand why it's built that way, and then duplicate and elaborate in that style. Like, this looks like Jersey, but it's not any particular location. It's topical. Think about GTA. GTA makes stuff that kind of looks like a real... It looks real. It looks like certain parts, but it's not like an exact map of Florida, for instance, with GTA 6, or Los Angeles with GTA 5. It's kind of just different bits and pieces kind of shoehorned together. I never copy completely. Ever. I never do that. Yeah, that's, I learned that from doing 3D art. From doing stuff like that. You don't ever copy. Don't do that unless you need to. I don't copy. I duplicate and elaborate. So, this is supposed to kind of resemble New York in a passive way, but it's not New York. It's not even close. That's why I say build in a style. I don't copy. But yeah, you see me bumping into Google Earth all the time. You know, we go mess with Google Earth so I can understand what I'm doing. Yeah, GTA London. Yeah, I remember that. Tessa, you know what's funny? I love how everybody's like, oh my god, there's a female character that you could play. Oh my god, this is the first time Rockstar's ever done... Nope. Nope. There were female characters in GTA 1. Yep. Needs more narrow lanes to be the Verrazano though. See, it's not the Verrazano because it's a Golden Gate, but I called it the very Insano Narrows. Yeah, Suni, I'm trying to fix that. I'm not sure why, to be honest with you. Yeah, I need more poorly educated people. Yeah, GTA 2. Yeah, old GTA 2 music. Yeah, soul making, sound shaking, earthquaking, changing. Get rid of your schools. Actually, these last couple of districts, I have not put any schools. Yeah, see? No school over here. I hate that it kind of comes down to this. This is really stupid, to be honest with you. Ah, no one's going to that one anyway. Get rid of it. You need elementary to get poorly educated. Yeah, I know that. We have too much high school. Huh. Let me take a look again. Total workspaces. See, I have way too many jobs open, so I need more people. We need more, and it's asking for low density, so I'm just going to keep building suburbs until we equalize that out. I think we built our urban center way too big. It's too big. There's too much commercial. See? I need to get that number down. See the proportion? 303,000 total workspaces, 255,000 employees. We need more people. We need more poorly educated people. Which is interesting because that's basically how a big city works, right? Like, you need more sprawl. Like, a city's gonna grow, you need sprawl. Why aren't the other people working? I'm not 100% sure. I'd like to see a proportion of who's unemployed, right? But the other thing could be that I may have already fixed this problem in form of zoning all this, and the simulation is just taking time. It's going to take time because all these people have to move in and then go find jobs. It's turbo. Yeah, total. Gator don't play that. Gator don't play that. Gator don't play it. Get rid of that damn school. I think poorly educated is just elementary school. I think. What's going on over here? Yeah. He breeds Florida kids. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Oh, thanks, drummer. Yeah, we're gonna need a cable car complex or some light rail up in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can upgrade the tram. Alright, let me get in here. with the tree tool. Remove all this. Right, and let's, what road has trams? Or what road should have trams? Yeah, here we go. There we go. This one goes pretty much right into the city. I think that's what we should do. Alright, let's go right here. Oh. Who made this damn tram depot so big? You can also put one-way tram, so have it on one side. Oh, as an FYI, there's a new Concord documentary on Plex for you. Cool. Alrighty. Alrighty then. The other thing we could do is make it make subways. I'm debating whether we should do overground subway. I should have left room. Should have left room if we were gonna do that, if we wanted to. But then again, it'd be kind of cool to retrofit all this with subways, because that's how the real suburbs came to be. So like, oh look, there's an abandoned building right there, right? Like, that might be a good place for a subway. If you do a median road, you can make the tram reverse. Got it. Well, I can put subway lines above, yeah, sure. We can absolutely do that. The thing is, you can't put stations. You know? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure you can't.
You're tuned into Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
The leader of the City Services Division is with us in the studio today to talk about why they're contracting with outside agencies to provide vital services for our residents. Isn't that going to be costly, Mr. Councilman?
Well, frankly,
yes, it is an additional expense, but the residents have come to expect a certain level of services, and we simply do not have the capacity to provide them within the city.
Sounds like we're the ones who will end up paying for it. Should we be worried?
I expect the residents would be more distressed if key services became unavailable. Their quality of life.
I meant like having the rail line go across water under your bridge. No, you can't do that.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident.
I mean, well,
in the city.
Road maintenance.
The thing is that I engineered this bridge to be minimal clearance. You might be able to get away with it, Manfu.
You might want
It would be nice.
until everything clears up.
If you're in it,
You already know about it.
you already know about it.
No use reminding you.
Meanwhile,
Elevated tram lines seem to be the way to do it, but I have to prototype out, like, how we're gonna make the tram lines go over the road. Like, so we go into tram stuff, right? And we do tram, straight track, right? Like that, right? And then you can put the tram stops right here. That's doable. But now, how do you... I tested this a little bit earlier, and I'm pretty sure you can't make footpaths go to these things, but I could be wrong. It connected! It connected! It can... Hey. It looks like crap, though, because of the barrier. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing, dude, right? Like, 8.3% grade, 5 cents. So I actually have to kind of prototype this out here. We'll use this road to mess with it. So, what does the station look like? Obviously, so the track needs to be on one side, like this. And then we need to go over like that. $64. $64 by 60. Hold on. Hold on a second. That's about as compact as we're gonna make it. What's the length of this, though? Let me go into the grids. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it doesn't want covered. Overlapping. The first big one. The first big one. This one right here? Yeah, I mean, why? But why?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Yum food, please. Get to the sub to Torby. Hey, buddy, how you doing? He made me hungry. So 56 is the maximum meterage. All right. Ah, yeah, baby. Nope. Grade isn't right. What about a pedestrian road up to that? I don't really get why. I mean, we're English, man. I don't really want to do that. Post office noises. I don't understand how a pedestrian road is going to take up less space than this. Why would the whole point of using the pedestrian the footpaths like this is to take up not a lot of space, because we're going to have to retrofit some of this, so we need to demolish some buildings. Some people's houses are just going to magically have asbestos in them. Pedestrian roads can be curved, yes. I mean, that'll work. It'll work. It just screwed up the road, though. Man, why didn't it make the stupid grids 9? Because all the grids are going this way. So 80, if we have the stations along the road here, we're going to be dealing with the short blocks and not long blocks. I just wish you could do that with subways. It would look so cool with all the subway stations, but this is the overground. We only have the overground station, which is pretty much useless. Real ramps have curves. What's the best places to put commercial? Places with high traffic. Hans is a good place to start. Yeah, I mean, think about it, dude. You want to put it in a place where a lot of people go. Commercial is usually centrally located, so a place that everybody passes by. Are those farms upkeeping your plant and animal demands? No. No, I would need to cover the map and farms. The hardest problem for me is getting a good layout on the roads. I mean, I just built 80 by 184 grids. It's based off of a grid pattern that I saw when we were looking in Google Earth. That's all my stuff is. It's not copies, but it's just similar idea, just employed differently. Crescent Street? Yeah, maybe having it go this way wouldn't be the worst idea. I think that would be better suited for a bus line, though. Could be wrong. Have you done pedestrian-only parts of the city? No. I mean, there's some small areas, like around parks and stuff. Let's look at the bus. Bus stuff. Yeah, see? What if you went to the other side of the road with the path before going down? I don't see how that would make a difference, Sneaky. I mean, maybe it would, but it would take up less space, but it would take up the entire block. Not a bad idea, but yeah, I don't know if I'm about that life. I mean, the other solution is to just make an elevated subway station. Yeah, checking road volume. Not a bad idea.
How delightful. Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that.
A little bit of eminent domain, never hurt anybody. I think it actually kind of look cool because that's kind of how it went down, right? They added the subway lines. That's why the trains are elevated. You see, it's all retrofitted. Dude, look at this jungle gym. Look, they have subway stations that do nothing. And subway stations that lead to nowhere. Again. I don't think this rail line goes much further. Yeah, see, this was all retrofitted. I just need a station like that. I need a station like that. That would be super freaking useful. Yeah. Here's our subway station-shaped buildings. Or subway track-shaped buildings. You see that? I remember this. There's a rumor that dealers are going to get the go-ahead to price the Mach-E's below MSRP and stack rebates on top of it. Okay. Cool. Chicago's downtown loop. I know about the downtown loop on the L. Yep. Once again, I need to do some thinking about how I want this to be set up, you know? What is this place? Where are we? Oh, weird. Oh, this is a transfer station with the train to JFK. That's why this station is so big. Yeah, see? And that's the rapid transit to the airport. So if you're using the subway to get to the airport, they literally just built that on top of a highway. It was just like, yeah, whatever. Top of the highway. It's all good. That's Jamaica Station. Thanks, man. Yep. Right to the airport. There is a station for parking, and then it goes, the subway line goes through right to the terminal. Cool. Right to the main terminals. JFK has a lot of terminals. That's a big airport. My favorite part is the old runway that they made a ramp. There definitely was a runway here. At one point. Like, you can kind of see where it was. At least I think. I'm not 100%. I'd have to go look. You're a big airport. Hey, Bob. What's up? Whoa, a roundhouse. This has got to be LARR. Long Island Railroad. Dude, they're using it. They're using the roundhouse and the turntable. There should be 2 turntables. And a microphone. Hey, Jigsy. So, once again, I'm collecting research here. See, this is what I want. This is what I want our the depots in cities to look like. I want them to be full of trains. Yes, Clayton. Long story short, yeah. I mean, actually, it looks like the vast majority of these streets, they either put the subway underneath it. They sank that line. That line was above ground, but see how this road has a funky median in the center? I wonder where it pops out. If at all. Oh, what's that over there? Nope. Sea last for inspiration. Steamtown Historic Site is in Scranton. Okay. I guess they didn't need that anymore. Sorry, sneezy. Dude, how old is that train track? Look at the signaling. The signals are riveted. And it was electrified at some point. Jeez. Yeah, that's been there for some time. I wonder what right away this is. I wonder if it's abandoned Long Island or abandoned MTA. It's clearly a big track with a lot of throughput. And it looks like the subway connects into it. Where was this? All right, a little bit of a tangent time. Where was this track going? And what was it doing? This is the research that I do to understand what the hell I'm making. I want to see this. I want to see why this. I want to learn about this track. Because, dude, we could do this. I could do this. Oh, yeah. Split it. Put it right down the road. Maybe we should do that. Put it up on raised terrain. Split it right down the center. That will give... If the road is wide enough in certain areas, that should give us enough space to put that above ground station. What's the above ground station's footprint, though? Let's take a look. It's 6 wide, and it's longer than a long block. That could be a problem. It's not even the same country, but they made a music video. They made a music venue out of an old roundhouse in London. Oh, that's cool. Neat. I mean... Oh, excuse me. I didn't make it that wide of a road, but the bus is there anyway. So maybe making the subway go this way. Tessa, I liked your idea of putting it on Crescent because that gives me space to build a subway depot over here. But if we're gonna, and that also makes it so we're going with the long blocks, which is a good idea. Now, in terms of raising the station, I don't know. There's a spot for a station. Is that zoned? It's not zoned. Perfect. Does the station fit in there? No, it doesn't, but we can always get rid of Holly Street right there. Just get rid of it. It kind of blows because we're going to get rid of some of these gas stations here, but... Could be parts of the lower Montauk branch. School buses. The abandoned elevated tracks. Alright, well, let's follow them for a second. There's another abandoned station. Oh, no, that's the same one. These tracks have been here for a long time. Or, well, it looks like they reclaimed some of them with the subway. But, dude, four wide right away. And it looks like the center tracks might be abandoned. Alright, let's see. It's LIRR, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Look, it's interesting. Those two center tracks are abandoned, but the tracks on the outside are the subway. Which is weird. Oh, they're not abandoned. They're not abandoned here. See, back here, those tracks have bushes and stuff growing in them, but actually, on the other side of the station, that looks right. Wow. Is that a turning boy? Yep, that's a turnstile bridge. This whole thing rotates to let a ship pass through. And it's kind of crazy to me. You can definitely tell that this right-of-way was four wide at some point. There was another bridge here. Because see how wide that is? Maybe they added those retaining barriers in there after the fact. But I love it how after the train line, it goes right back to a four track wide right-of-way. Where does this go? Jeez. Where are we going? We're going south. The ocean's got to be here sooner rather than later. There's another station. Another bridge. Another turnstile bridge. And then it comes to a Y here. Where are we? Oh, Rockaway Beach. Oh, we're... Okay. I know where we are. Yep, Coney's over there. Alright, cool. And then it splits. There's a Y right here. And then... This line should terminate down here. Yep. There's the terminus. Interesting. These are electrified tracks, Vulcan. The rail is just on the ground. They're using what's called a third rail, dude. Little old school, but it works. Yep, and that one stops right there. But see how that station, see the station here? It's built in the same style as that abandoned station with those pillars and stuff. I wonder if the line kept going at some point. I'll bet you it did. Yep, it did. There's the right of way. But wait a minute. There's a train that stops there, and there's a train that stops there. Why don't... Oh, that's a rabbit hole. Let's go back. Let's go back up to the upper side of this. We were up here, I think. Yep, okay. The line is abandoned from here northward. There's nothing there, even though there should be. Look, the stations are still there. Can you believe that? That's kind of depressing. Shoot. Well, where the heck did that right away go? Where does it go from here? Oh, there it is. So the line went this way and then connected in over here. It's just a straight shot. Interesting, 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 interesting. Question is, was there something there before? Damn, City Skylines is getting crazy. That's Google Earth, dude. I'm using Google Earth as reference. If you want to see my city ain't far off, but yeah, there's mine. I'm just trying to get some reference for how, like, trains are set up, because I'm trying to build this to kind of look like New York, but not exactly. I know, I'm just like, dude, I can never tell, man. I can never tell. Like, sometimes it's so difficult to tell inflection from chat, right? But yeah, cool, right on, man. Yeah, so you come in here like, this isn't cities. I'm like, yeah, I know that. A lot of LIRR abandoned right-of-ways were for freight traffic. Okay, Matt, I got you. The Franklin Turnpike, yeah. Yeah, the reason why I'm getting research for all these trains is because I just built out this gigantic freaking suburb, and there's really not a lot of ways for these people to get over here, and that's kind of what I'm trying to fix. Yeah, I'm also trying to kill the low-density residential demand, just to see. Just to see if I can, basically. Jaeger, 52 months. Just me, or does it seem way easier to make more realistic looking cities? Yeah, no, it's not just you. I think Cities 2 kind of ruined Cities 1 for me. Easiest way is to raise taxes. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Do you know Open Railway Map? I don't, actually. Here, there's my specs right there. I have a Core i7, 8700K. It's an 8th gen i7. It's overclocked to 4.29 per core, and it's taking a almost 500,000 person sim pretty dang well. We got 96 gigs of RAM, and I have a RTX 3080 Ti. So it's like, it's not the most modern setup, but I mean, the processor is the bottleneck. Processor is the oldest thing. But yeah, it's a good computer, and it's taking this pretty damn well. Something for going down the rabbit hole, or the railroad track. Oh, that's super useful. Yep. Well, you probably shouldn't have linked me that, but hey, whatever. what we can actually do here. Let's actually, you know what? Let's use the high mark right here. And what I can do is go in here, clear it out. Clear out of everything, and then we could actually, we'll put some residential districts in here. I don't know why that would mess the zoning like that. That's really annoying. Just trying to punch in as much residential as we can. Hey Syrian, what's up? When you zoom in on the railway map, it'll show you abandoned rail too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I'm just worried, man. It's a freaking rabbit hole. Rockaway Beach branch. Yep. Yeah, see? Hey, look, Crescent Street. Hey, all right. Look at the UK for the best example. Why would I look at the UK if I'm doing this, if I'm trying to do a Northeast US style city? Honest question. What's one more at this point in time? Well, I'm trying to play games with Middleditch at 3. So in about an hour. No, I just mean for the amount of most disused lines. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you, Tessa. This actually is not a bad idea. It looks like we jammed everything in here. There we go. We can get rid of that. Or not. I don't want to put stuff up against the college there, so you know what I think we'll do? I think we'll put a parking lot back here. I think that'll look the part, and then you know just some happy little trees. How many tower cranes does the city have? Well, the hoisting business is booming. The hoisting business is booming because of all the Jarva mates. But also, yeah, Cities 2 ruined Cities 1 for me. For real. I'm like, I don't... No, we good. Does your mail work? They should have patched it. Yeah, mail should be working just fine. No comment, Tessa. No comment. Okay, there's a pipe there. Should have called dig safe.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
That's the pipeline to the Stugatz. Fred, 1 million pop when? I'm actually trying to do that. If you'll believe me. There we go. I think the simulation will make it unplayable slightly past 500. It's actually only gotten better. I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, since they did a pathfinding upgrade, dude, and yeah. Only gotten better.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Itchy! Thank you very much. Road to 1 million. Hopefully. Hopefully, dude. That'd be nice. I said I'm gonna keep playing this until it breaks it, and then I don't know what we'll do from there. Gotcha. Sucker. Frickin' bug flew in front of me. Not anymore, he didn't. What's your sim speed currently? I don't know. It's not very good. Get wrecked, nerd. I stream in a garage, so there's bugs. Everything still looks like it's in slow motion, if that's what you're asking. I did clobber a hill to make this. So let's go here. Take this road. Make it go around the school. Connect it in like that. And then we'll put residential areas in here. Hang on, let's see if we can get rid of that. And we'll try to make it look like the grids all at one point went all the way to the edge, but don't anymore. Come on, game. What are some of the house garage projects you're thinking about for next year? I need a new roof. So, I got that going for me, which is nice. Does that help? Decided I like this design better. It's not leaking, it's just old. Just need a new roof. I don't know if we'll stream that, but yeah, that one, Tessa, yeah. You know, the perimeter road I thought would look good, but I'm not sold. Cool. See, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put these nice footpaths in here. And we're gonna make it look like a, you know, a nice, pretty walking path. But the reality is that I just want to get more grids inside of the residential area, as I don't want stuff on the main road. So this footpath is just there to block this stuff. If it's not leaking, do you really need a new roof? It's kind of obvious who owns a home here and who doesn't. Hey, Tech, what's going on, man? Chillin' like a villain. Cool. That'll work. Now we just gotta go out here a little ways. Just like that. Sweet. What the EJ doing? The EJ is building the city. What's up, man? Buh. 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 Cool. All right, so those are those extended districts extended district areas over there. That looks good. Is it inside? Oh, we gotta mess with the district boundaries here. I remember, dude, at one point I was like, man, East Rockwood is a gigantic suburb. Look at how big it is. Nope. Do you think that realism Epcot is going to be easier to attain in cities? Yeah. Actually, yes, I do.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Deepic, hey man. I do stream full-time gaming, yeah. 50 hours a week minimum. Usually noontime to about 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. I take the weekends off because, well, I have a house, and houses take a lot of work to keep up. I wish I could say that any better, but hey Novus, what's up, man? I'm kind of in the zone here, dude. This game locks you in. It's kind of dangerous. Did you see the new Smarter Every Day? Thoughts? Novus? Yeah. I talked about it briefly yesterday. Dude, honestly, I watched Destin's video, and the first thing that popped into my mind are, man, are a lot of people going to misunderstand this and try to use it to promote their own crappy opinions. Southeast mess houses are soft and rotten. I agree with Destin pretty much for the most part. It would be nicer to have a less complicated architecture to get to the moon, Apollo style. In fact, that, you know, there's this whole thing that I did for a long time talking about, you know, why getting rid of an entire integrated out architecture in the guise of saving money is going to end up losing us way more money in the long run. But yeah, for the most part, I agree with him. I think it's right to learn and understand those lessons, because there's understanding the concept and then there's executing it. You know, we basically have to start over. We don't have the. I mean, it's not the 1960s. You know, is it true that we need to launch 15 starships just to top off some fuel? Well, I don't know. To be honest with you, I have no idea. I think 15 is probably an estimate that was given based off of, you know, SpaceX not getting like boil off figured out or something. You know, it's probably a very conservative, very liberal estimate on purpose. What were the points with Destin that I disagreed with? I'm out here in the streets. What are the points that I disagreed with? Not much. I mean, yeah. I liked it a lot, but I wasn't really satisfied with this video in the light of discussing the architecture. He doesn't really explore any of the trades reason as to why NRHO was chosen over LLO. I don't mind rectilinear halo orbits, Novus. I really don't think that's a bad idea. My entire problem with Artemis's architecture is the service propulsion system for Orion. That's my big problem. Look, Destin pointed out the blackout areas in being able to get off the surface of the moon when you need to, due to the rectilinear halo orbit. Orion being able to get down to low lunar orbit with its service propulsion system as a lifeboat is a way to bridge that problem. I've always had a problem with Orion not having the capability to get to low lunar. I think that is a very... I've always thought that's a very bad idea. I've always said that that's a really stupid thing to do. But, yeah. So you don't have a problem with throwing shuttle engines away every launch? I'll trade it for boots on the moon, Jordis. Using the shuttle to build out Gateway and then sending it that way would have been a good idea, but the time to do that was in 1997. That ship sailed a long time ago. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have them working than in a frigging museum doing nothing. The only time I really want rocket engines in museums from now on is if they've been flown and brought back down multiple times. You know, I mean, and granted the shuttle engines have, but it kind of kills me to see stuff in museums too, on the other hand, you know. Worth, yep. Why was Orion designed that way? Well, the idea is that, you know, you can keep costs down, because why build a propulsion system that goes to low lunar orbit when the station you're trying to rendezvous at to get down to the lunar surface is in rectilinear halo orbit? You only need, you can save a lot of delta V, and you could save a lot of money by not doing that. But by saving money, you're increasing risk. And I don't think that's wise for a sustainable lunar exploration program. I've said this many times on stream. Yeah, many times. And once again, it all goes back to that $30 billion thing. You know, the thing that everybody, you know, gave me crap about. You know, oh, EJ's going on one of his rants again. Yeah, I am, right? Like, there was a very good reason for that, but... I think the argument that Destin's trying to make RE architecture is that, look, Apollo can do everything that... Apollo could do the Artemis program, if that makes any sense. You can, with a Saturn V, a LEM, and a CSM, you can do the exact same thing. You could send the CSM to a rectilinear halo orbit and it'd be fine. It would be super easy to do. Like, Apollo can do the Artemis architecture and then some. Easily. Like, easily. And you could pull the LEM out with you. And, like, some people... Like, you could just bring the LEM with you to the gateway, which is what I think SLS should do, or at least SLS should get it there and launches. But it clearly shows that LOR architecture, which was come up with during the Apollo program, lunar orbit rendezvous architecture, will work with a space station like that. We could, like, if we rebuilt the Saturn V, LEM, CSM, just with modern electronics, and we went from there, right? You could still do Gateway. Saturn V could probably do Gateway better than SLS could. That kind of hurt to say, but I mean, SLS should be able to do it. It shouldn't be a problem, but it needs the EUS. Why didn't we build a lander when SLS was proposed? Because the idea with the SLS program, and it's frankly the problem that I've had with it from the start, Nova, this is why I went on all those rants, 5-10 years ago, is that it's designing architecture, we'll build a heavy lift rocket and then we'll figure out what we want to do with it later, is the most idiotic systems engineering ever devised. Yeah. This is why I've always had a problem with Constellation being canceled, and why I think it was a very big misstep in policy. Canceling Constellation set us back probably about 10 to 15 years in our lunar aspirations. Yeah, easily. I liked Constellation because it was much more integrated systems engineering, to be honest. Bran, if somebody proposed legislation to just have NASA just do the stupid lander in-house, and it's not going to happen at this point. It ain't going to happen. But honestly, an SLS integrated architecture, basically with the EUS and some boil-off aspirations, there's some boil-off mitigations. You could do, the EUS could bring you out there and it could circularize you around the moon. But you don't even have to worry about the EUS doing that. You can have a lower energy stage like the EUS as if Orion service, and you could do an Apollo-style mission if Orion's service propulsion system could get you to low lunar. You could just do an Apollo mission. You'd need a lander. But SLS has the throw weight easily. Oh yeah, it's a freaking monster. I just wish we would use it for something. But yeah, I've always had some pretty hard problems with SLS architecture, but on the flip side of that, we almost had nothing. And before people go off saying, oh, but Starship, EJ, Starship. Oh, yeah, dude, I don't wear this hat for my health. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a huge Starship guy. I want Starship to work. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I can't really see anybody pitching the argument that having one less way to get to the moon is better than having two ways. That's kind of a weird argument to make. That's always... I've been saying this verbatim for freaking years. Why would you want less ways to get to the moon? How is less ways to get to the moon more sustainable? That makes no sense. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But yeah, I mean, Destin kind of was basically dancing around what I've been saying for a long time. D-Pig, what was that reset message? 38. Did you know cats have 38 chromosomes in their genome? Did you know that the 38th parallel is pre-Korean War boundary between North and South Korea? Did you know that Gerald Ford was the 38th president of the U.S.? Did you know 38 is the sum of the squares of the first 3 primes? Well, now you do. Oh, thanks, D-Pig. Imperator converted a prime sub to tier 1. Thank you. That actually helps me out a lot. Thank you very much. Novus, I'm trying to keep up with you. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, dude, and I'm kind of through sugarcoating it because, you know, if Destin's gonna speak his mind, so I think I'm obligated to as well, and I think that was the entire point of what he was saying.
We interrupt this program to bring you a...
Shut up. I think that's important. That's very important to understand. His entire argument was not criticizing Starship architecture and saying that Apollo was simpler. He was saying that that's what he would have done.
Go at throttle up.
Right? And that's fine. That's okay. His entire thing is to allow for this dissenting opinion because the dissenting opinion and being able to speak up is a hallmark of the aerospace industry. It's something that absolutely needs to be done or you're going to get SRBO rings again. Don't make that mistake. That's what he's trying to say. That was the gist of his entire argument. Anybody that came out of what Destin said and watched that Smarter Everyday video and thought that it was a knock about Starship architecture or a knock at SLS is completely missed the point. You completely missed the point. Throwing this idea out there then, considering that this is the architecture we have now and we're wanting to see more moon infrastructure, not less. SRB-based emergency return capsule, no frills, permanently installed, short sleeve access loaded, go boom, something like DC-101. Yeah, I mean, maybe. That's certainly a solution. Yeah. Save Jack. Thanks, Builder. I think, honestly, yeah, anybody that thinks that that video is a knock towards our current architecture or that we should use Apollo architecture, you missed the point completely. That's what I was worried about when I was watching that video, guys. I saw that video and I'm like, so many people are going to misunderstand what he's saying, but I think he's right. Why do I feel like I have found a stream community with a bunch of ex-NASA employees? I'm not ex-NASA. Does that help? We're space nuts in here, Gaming Dad. Like, I play cities, dude, and I love my civil engineering, but aerospace engineering is my thing. I also try not to take myself too seriously, dude. Like, when I'm having fun, I try to take myself down a peg or two as much as I can because, yeah. But yeah, I'm a Kerbal streamer at heart, man. I love spaceflight. SpaceX would be further ahead in providing iterative design. SpaceX would be further ahead in providing iterative design is faster if engineers at SpaceX were really speaking up, i.e. the flip stage idea, flat concrete pad under the launch mount. I'm not you made a typo and I don't understand what you're trying to say. There are very clear problems on both sides. Rocket Guy, here's the thing, all right? So hear me out here. Prove. SpaceX would be further ahead in proving iterative design is faster if... Oh, okay, I got you. If engineers at SpaceX were really speaking up. Well, that's the whole point. SpaceX values its communication. It's not just iterative design, guys. That's not just it. You can iterate, but people have to speak up. You have to be able to speak your mind. And in order to do that, you need a lot of people that are on the same page. That's hard to do. That's where SpaceX succeeds. I just would rather have a comprehensive video talking about the context behind the decisions made and the pros and cons, rather than short-form comparison between Artemis and Apollo. I don't think it does the topic justice. His talk was really good, though. I think his talk about ethics and being able to speak up is the most important part of the argument. Yeah, once again, Novus, I don't think it's necessarily a knock at either architecture, right? He was just giving his opinions. That's the part where he's saying he's the bad guy, right? I think, if I understood that correctly. But yeah, I firmly believe that anybody that thinks that Destin thinks that Apollo is better than Artemis, or or this way is better than doing this way, missed the point of the argument. The whole point is to understand that we have a way more complicated architecture than Apollo, with Starship refueling and stuff. That's the whole premise, right? If what you're saying is like he didn't go too far into that, deploying like telling about each architecture, and people are going to get all bent out of shape about it. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. But remember, the gist of this, anybody that came away from this talk and said that, oh, Destin thinks that Apollo's better, we should just do that. Well, no, that's not what he's saying at all. He's saying we have a more complicated architecture, so we need to have dissenting opinion or someone's going to get killed. That was the gist of what he's saying. At least that's what I got from it. What do I know, dude? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not understanding it right. The point of it is not a knock against Artemis, SLS, or Starship, but pointing at a lot of the glaring weaknesses the current system has as opposed to what we had 50 years ago. Bingo. In order to set up that premise, Novus, you have to, or not Novus, Nova, you have to be able to look, or at least give us a background as to why you're coming up with that premise. And the reason why you even explain the Apollo program and explain SP-287, why the Apollo program was a success, was to show that you needed to have that dissenting opinion, and you needed to be able to have people speak up. And he's thinking that political constraints are preventing people from speaking up. That's not good. That is exactly how Ed White, Roger Chaffee, and Gus Grissom got killed. That is exactly how the Challenger 7 got killed. That is exactly how the Columbia 7 got killed. People didn't speak up. Well, actually, during Challenger, they spoke up and they told them to shut up. Not cool. Also, see, it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? That's what he's saying, and that's really, really important to understand. But, I don't know. That's what I got out of it, guys. Am I an aerospace engineer? Hell no. No way. Not even close. So, who knows? I play too much Kerbal. I'm out, old man. I'm just some punk in the woods that plays too much KSP. You don't understand. These guys killed my Jeb. Yeah, I know, Panther. Tell me something I don't know. Any thoughts on the GTA 6 trailer? Oh, I broke it down yesterday, dude. We spent an hour examining the trailer. Vulcan, that game looks amazing. Physically, it looks amazing. The graphics are insane. Really good masterclass in shading and lighting, from what I saw from the gameplay trailer. Yeah, we were examining it for science, you know? It's all you measure success. Other space programs have done a lot without dissenting opinions. That's how a conspiracy works. Secondary, you guys learned about secondary action. That's right. That's right, you did. Yeah, that's how a conspiracy works. Turn one target into four. I'm Mark Graves out past her lingua. Can you confirm that? I still got the shovels. RDR2 is KG, Red Dead Redemption 2, and people can say whatever they want about Rockstar. RDR2 delivered the goods, man. It's one of the best single-player campaign games ever made. Ever. Period. No questions asked. Have you played much Lethal Company yet? Looking forward to seeing you play. I've never played the game in my life, Farron. And yeah, hopefully Tommy comes around here, dude, because I'm looking forward to play. But he is busy. If he doesn't pop in, it's no big deal either. I can sit here and play cities and talk about space all day. That's what I do. KG, is it bad if I never finished RDR2 because I didn't want it to be over? Like, I got towards the last missions in game and just said, nah. I just want to remember this like this. Either way, guys, like, just to kind of, Novus, to kind of cap it off, I'll just, and this isn't really for you, like, a lot of people know this about me already and know this is what I think about it. You want my honest opinion? NASA should have a way to get to the moon, and SpaceX should have a way to get to the moon, or a private company. The only way we're going to go, the whole point of the Artemis program is sustainability. We are going to the moon and we're going to stay there, and then we're going to use the moon as a proving ground for Mars. That's the whole idea. You want to do that sustainably? Okay, have SpaceX be able to have a way to launch people from Texas or from Cape Canaveral and get all the way to the surface of the moon, and have NASA have their own way to do that as well. That's the most sustainable way. Is it the least expensive way? Hell no, that's the most expensive way by a long shot. The whole point is lunar sustainability here. Just saying. Phil, I stopped. I stopped when that happens. Well, Red, I don't really understand what you mean by that because I've never finished the game, dude, but alright. Alright. Back to Subways. Well, 20 minutes until I get the crap scared out of me by leave the company. Uh-oh. Y'all gonna finish this highway? Yeah. That might be a good project to finish up here. Sorry, Lazy Couch. If you have questions, though, I can teach you. But yeah, it really does look nice, though. The addition to this highway really made this thing look cool. I just want to let everybody know, and I think, you know, I want to play other games other than Cities. I just want to let everybody know that I play every game like this. Every game gets played like this. When I go back to playing KSP2, it's gonna get played like this. Dude, we play the snot out of these games. I don't know if you guys realize I'm pretty good at figuring out spaceflight architecture. When we play Kerbal, we play Kerbal. We play it hard. You know what I mean? Like digital, thick digital. You know what I mean? So just, you know, for reference, if you know you kind of get tired of my Cities content, I play every game like this, dudes. Every game. That's right, Warder. We do. Yeah, I'm always very analytical and very calculated in how I play. Sometimes that takes a little bit longer. Like, turns out that when you play a game about rockets, it takes some time to build the rockets. But yeah, this is what I do. See, Helphus, you sit here and say that, but I guarantee you if you were in my position, you'd do the same thing. It would probably be worse than me, to be honest. Trying to balance the chat and trying to learn or research a complicated concept is a lot more complicated than you think it is. What I'm trying to say is that you can't do what I do. Don't even try. Boom. It's like Jack Black's character in Tropic Thunder. Frick you, you can't do what I do. You know? No, you probably could, but it's hard, man. It's difficult. That's a hard thing to do. How do you make your interchanges so symmetrical, especially making on-off ramps have such symmetrical curves? I take my time, Bell. That's the big one. Take my time. Sometimes I draw the interchange out with footpaths. I'll just draw it out. You know, I'll take footpaths and I'll be like, okay, you know, we have a road here, right? And then we have another road here, right? How are we going to make this kind of symmetrical? Right? We're going to have to do something like that. Have to do something like this. Right? I sit there and I play with the interchange until it's exactly what I want. That and the measuring tools in game also really, really help. See, like, look at that. That's perfectly symmetrical. Right? Didn't take very long. But you have to build in a certain way to get your roads to come out symmetrical too. And I'd like to show, I try to think that I show that here. And once again, you got questions on how to, oh, EJ, how'd you make that road? How'd you make that particular road? Well, a lot of it is purpose-driven design, which is the easiest thing to do because when you have a need, it's really easy to see what you want. Have you ever played Juno New Origins? I've played it when it was Simple Rockets too, Lumen. It's a good game. What do you mean, you people? Man, what do you mean, you people? Huh? Well, I'm pretty sure money is bugged in here, Sensei. But, yeah, who knows? Am I still positive? Am I cash flow positive? I'm way cash flow positive, jeez. Maybe instead of using cryogenic fuels, we should go back to UDM. We've never used unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine. That's the Russians that do that, Nova. Monomethylhydrazine, there you go. We use monomethylhydrazine and nitrogen tetroxide. The Russian hypergolic propellants are unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine and dinitrogen quad oxide, N2O4, basically. I don't even know what it's called. Where's all the traffic? It's gone, man. I built out the highways. KG, there was a reason why building out all the damn I built such a gigantic frontage road. To be able to handle the traffic for a city pretty much double this size. There is still traffic in the industrial areas, though. Yeah, that freeway's a beast, right? Even this freeway, right? So, my original highway, I left pieces of it so we could see where it was. The original highway basically was right here, and it, for the most part, followed the train tracks. The highway came down here, followed the tracks, came up here, and I left some of the right-of-way there because I thought it was cool. There was another lane right here, and there are pieces of it that are still connected. And you could see where the old right-of-way for the highway was. Just like if we were going and looking on Google Earth, right? My big highway, I prototyped it out by building this interchange first. And if you notice, that's not even close to where the highway right-of-way was at the time. I started here and I was like, okay, I like that. And then I started building out in either direction. And this mess over here, the reason why that interchange just looks like, well, spaghetti, right? The reason why it looks like spaghetti is because I built it on top of a pre-existing interchange. You can see where part of that original interchange was because it's all open space in this design now. A lot of interchanges are built like that. They're built directly on top of another one and they look ridiculous because they were built on top of another one. Why? You can't shut down a highway. I mean, you can. Not a good idea. You're going to lose billions of tax dollars in revenue because your trucks and cars and people can't get where they need to go. It's playable just fine, Tough Mudder. Yeah, it's playable just fine. Actually, the simulation has gotten better since they patched the game. I can actually see where my vehicles are trying to go. Could you imagine a CSM for Orion? That's double the length with a dual AJ10 setup on it. That would be good, man. Do that with solar panels. Eliminate the need for fuel cells. You can have a... If you don't have the fuel cells on board the capsule and use the solar panels like what Orion's trying to do, Hellfish, with the CSM, you can afford way more space for fuel. I think the CSM is frankly genius. It's genius design, but it's purpose driven like what we're talking about. Also, hi Xbox, how are you? Yeah, traffic isn't in slow motion as much as you might think, dudes. Part of the reason for cryogenic is Artemis is meant for a long-term presence as well as preparing for Mars. ISRU is a component to meet that requirement. Bingo. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And he did talk about that, Novus. That's right. How's the situation for the cargo docks? The traffic is going away, slowly, as anticipated. Said this is the East Coast, where are all the tolls? There's no tolls in the game, but I did make the intersections for him, dude. Hey, Turbo, what's going on? Hope all is well with the city. Yeah, everything's good, man. We're talking, I'm building out the city and we're talking about Orion. There are toll booths in the game, I thought. Really? Where? Yeah, he did. Turbo, yeah, he sent me an email back. Yeah, really good stuff, dude. Yeah. And he's like, hey, just, yeah, hit me up anytime. I'm like, I love you. No. It's really nice to have that resource available, dude. Really cool. He seems like a really cool dude. Wario. Derve. He's retired. Seriously, hit him up whenever. Toll booths are probably coming later. Okay, if we absolutely need to use cryogenics, why not just stick with hydrolux, considering the water ice on the moon? Because ISRU is ISRU, Nova. It's not going to make that much of a difference if it's methane or not. There's carbon on the moon. There's plenty of it. Or we could just bring it with us. We make carbon. You just made carbon. Right there. Doing that. It's not that much more complicated. Stop blowing on you. Alright. Well, Sneaky, the reason why this is kind of, I think this is kind of the way it is, and why, oh, I thought that was a symbol. I'm like, what symbol is that? The reason why I think this is the way that it is, like why we don't have toll booths, and why we don't have like above road subway stations, is because, I mean, dude, this looks like cities. It's a similar idea, but this is a ground up rebuild, just like Kerbal 2 is. It's a ground up rebuild of all the systems. I never saw anything like this in Cities 1. Never saw nothing like this. This is a complete ground up rebuild, which is probably why it took them so long to release. Like Cities 1 came out in 2015, right? So I think because of that, I mean, that's the reason why I don't.
Go at throttle up.
Hey, Big Body, 71 months. Turbo Fire with the 2-month. Boom. I think that's kind of the reason why we, what's the right way to say this? I blanked. Oh yeah, okay. I think that's kind of the reason why, like, some buildings don't even have animations, right? Like, the train yard doesn't have any animations to it. It just sits there empty, and when a new train needs to pop in, it just spawns it and goes. Like, it would be so cool to see locomotives going in and out of the maintenance depot, right? I think that would be really cool, right? But, yeah, there's clearly no animations on any of the buildings. Like, even the heliport. Nothing. The helicopter spawns on the pad and takes off. I think they're gonna add that stuff later. What kind of trees do you use to separate your development from the highway with? Oak and pine trees, because that's what's around New England. Lots of oak and pine trees and some maple trees, and then shrubbery below that. Mojazu, what's your question? Tag at EJSA. Or I'll just assume you're not talking to me. There's a lot of you and only one of me. Can we breed pine trees? I had this crazy idea. Maybe time for an airport? I don't know. I kind of ran out of space. I don't have the space for an airport. We might have to do a Kansai International Airport and reclaim some land. I actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Am I blocked from following you? I've noticed I've been not following you anymore and can't click the follow button. I don't know, man. Try, Mojazu, try logging out of Twitch, logging back in, and then on your browser, hit Control F5. It'll clear cache, then try doing it. I don't know, man. It's something weird with cookies. We had this crazy idea about breeding pine trees. I don't think you can block follows unless you've been banned, right? I don't remember banning you. I'm really lax on it. I usually don't ban people. Like, you have to do a lot of dumb stuff in here to get banned. I never liked the horse head shape, Sneaky. So who cares? I gotta head out. Have a good stream. All right, Novus. Yeah. It's a good discussion, and I like that it's brought so much discourse, you know. But yeah, man, I'm still for it, man. I'm gung ho about it. That hasn't changed. I mean, I'm still here. Better you're safe. Oh, jeez. Still gung ho about it, man. Still want it to have. Holy Nikes. Can you guys just use the ramp? You know that you can get to the place better if you use the ramp. About to just get rid of this interchange. Well, of course, country. See, that's the major point of entry for Moranis. Maybe I'll design a... We'll put an interchange here and have it go around the train station or something. What did I put here? A medical clinic and a parking lot that no one's using? Sweet. Get rid of the parking lot. It should be flip up. It's 256. Yep. All right. So we're going to take a pause on cities, and I'm going to play Lethal Company for a little while. And hopefully not have the balls scared out of me. So, yeah. I'll be back for more cities a little later in the day, guys. And I'm going to play Lethal Company with a streamer buddy of mine named Middleditch. Yeah. We'll do that later, Menfu. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, yeah, we're gonna wait real quick. Let's go, Farron. Thank you. Prediction, you're getting eaten. Oh. Okay. Actually, now I'm kind of curious. Let's look at this train thing real quick. How can you tell what's abandoned? Oh. Oh, it has an X through it. Yeah, that's the old abandoned line. Yep. Yep, there used to be a line. There used to be a train that went all the way to Provincetown. Yep. Damn, dude. Oh, this is killer, man. A blind lethal company first plays is a sacred treasure. Oh boy. Oh, dude, this even shows power lines. This is actually really good reference for power grids. That's actually super cool. The Otis Industrial Track. Yeah, it says that track's abandoned, but I doubt it. Let's play Lethal Weapon. There used to be tracks that went all the way down to Woods Hole. That right away is still there, but it's like a bike path or something stupid. And I know there's a track that's abandoned. Yeah, the bridge isn't there. But you used to be able to take the train to Newport at one point. This track isn't necessarily abandoned. I think it's a scenic railroad. See this track right here? That's cool. Yeah, there was... Oh, wow. Ah, wow, man. That's the Rail Explorers line now. Yeah, Jim. Yeah. Quonset State. Interesting. Can you take the train to TF Green? I don't even know. Where's TF Green? I get up. Yeah, I suppose you can. MBETA to TF Green in Wickford. Cool. Actually, you know where? I want to see if this has Bright Line. It does! Bright Line! I wonder if the tracks through Intercession City are still there. That would be right here. Yes, they are. Cool. Ah, dotted is
Discovery, go at throttle.
track under construction. Yes. Yeah, they're gonna make high-speed rail all the way to freaking Epcot, dude. Well, not Epcot, Disney World, which is pretty sweet. Cho Simba. I'm totally distracted by trains. All right. Yeah, Intercession still has that functioning line. Remember, we were reading about that line for days, dude. All right. Dot dash is construction. Yeah, dot is proposed. Build, baby, build. Keep going. Make more. I'm greedy, man. I want more highways. I want more train tracks. I want more airports. I want more shipping terminals. I want more factories. Make more. More. You know? Anyway, time for Lethal Company here. Let's, yeah, Black Paradox, that the I-4 line, that's going to take some time, dude, for sure. Thick Digital. Thicketal. How do you know Middle Ditch? Twitch? Yeah, just from Twitch, dude. Is Tommy live? Have you heard from him at all? Yeah. He said he's going to start soon. We should play just after noontime his time, which is 3. So, should be popping in sometime soon here.